He's really smelling something today. Jor, what are you smelling? You smelling some fish with Kaya? Yeah, that a friend. Come on, Days, we gotta hustle. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dog Beach. Welcome to what may be another episode of the Dog Beach Diaries. We shall see. But if you haven't checked out my video where I assert that Tyrese Halliburton, who's hit 4 game-winning shots in these 2025 playoffs, is a better player because he befriended Caitlin Clark. Now, I don't know this for sure. I don't know either one of them, but I do know the eye test, and I'm a professional basketball skills trainer. I've been coaching going on 34 years. And I can tell you this. You can get lucky one time with a game-winning shot, but you are not getting lucky 4 times to hit game-winning shots. If there's not something different that has happened versus in other playoffs and in other seasons. So, again, as I shared with you in my video, Tyrese Halliburton hit a game-winning shot, if you didn't check it out, in Game 1 of the NBA Finals for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And the odds of them coming back were like 0.0001%. Teams that were down 9 with less than like 2 minutes to go were like 1 in 172 or some crazy number in NBA Finals history. And they did it again. His 4th game-winning shot in the playoffs. Now, one of the shots was lucky. It caromed off the heel of the rim and went in. I think that was the one against the Knicks, if my memory serves correctly. But all the other shots were butter. Straight butter. So, back to my point about Caitlin Clark. Now, they have been attending each other's games for the last 2 years. Caitlin Clark watching the Pacers, and I'm pretty sure that the Indiana Pacers are undefeated when Caitlin Clark is in attendance. Now, is that a coincidence? I don't know. But I do know that they share text messages. They do bounce ideas off one another. And I personally, if I was in his shoes, because in the old days we always would yell, Kobe! Now, I don't know if we're going to get to the point where we yell, Hallie! Or Caitlin! When somebody hits a game-winning shot. But I do know that Tyrese Halliburton is a better player and probably a better person for having befriended Caitlin Clark. Now, if I was in that situation, now I played 4 years of college basketball. I played against NBA players in front of thousands of fans. And I can tell you this. If I had a generational player that I was friends with, put yourself in that situation. You have a chance to bounce ideas and talk to the golden goose, the Caitlin Clark, as we're going to call it one day, of the WNBA. The one who has raised all tides for the entire league. Somebody who has a mentality that is unfazed by anything thrown at her. And in the NBA, when you get to the playoffs, what often separates those in the playoffs are those that hit game-winning shots and those that win championships. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If somebody put down $1,000 for the Indiana Pacers to win the NBA title this year, they're going to be very wealthy. Because I don't know what the odds were before the season started. Let me look at that. Because that might be one of the most genius picks if they end up winning it this year. Hey, Google. What were the preseason odds for the Indiana Pacers to win the NBA championship? $5,000 to 1. So if you bet $100, you'd win $5,000. So if you 10 times that, if you bet $1,000 in the beginning of the year for the Pacers to win the NBA championship, you'd win $50,000. Somebody's going to win $50,000. I'm telling you that right now. Somebody bet for the Pacers to win the NBA championship. And I think they're going to win it. after they stole game 1. So, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Maria, I think you can get this hat right now. If you're interested, let me pin it. Let me see. Let me see if I can pin that in my YouTube shop right now. Hold on one sec. I appreciate that comment. But, well, we have a regular WNBA hat. We have this. Yeah, we have a couple that are similar. So I'm going to pin a couple of these. So if you're interested in the Liberty hat, it's a variation of this right here. And I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase, but let me see if I can find this particular one. Is sold by Fanatics. And sometimes you have to put in different words. But what I'm talking about today is the relationship between Tyrese Halliburton and Caitlin Clark. So I've been watching. Okay, so this is. Okay, so we have this shirt here. We have a long sleeve. So if you guys are interested in some of these Equality, New York Liberty, the gear, you can check it out right now as my dog is. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's one of them right here. And so this is a special line, this Equality line. So anyways, here's a few. If you like the New York Liberty, I'm trying to find the hat right now. So here's an Equality jersey, and you can put your name on here if you're interested. So hey, Days. So anyways, I was talking about Caitlin Clark and Tyrese Halliburton, and I think it's pretty cool personally. This is my own theory, that Tyrese Halliburton for the Indiana Pacers has played better, has played like a Hall of Famer, and if they win a title this year, he might go down as a Hall of Famer because of this year if he continues to have a steady career. Now, my Detroit Pistons passed on him, which pissed me off to no end. Now, nobody really knew that he was going to be this great of a player. But the fact that he has befriended Caitlin Clark and he is playing the way that he's playing is amazing. And if you don't think that, oh, well, nobody watches women's basketball, or no one watches women's sports, or the women's game sucks, or Caitlin Clark could never compete in the NBA, or all these dumbass narratives that people throw out there. First of all, no one cares if women can play in men's sports. That's first of all. People care if men play in women's sports, but I digress. And the fact that just the way that somebody approaches professionalism or their sport in particular is the point. And the fact that Tyrese Halliburton has sought out Caitlin Clark and asked her opinion about things and how she approaches things, and even watched how she handles the ball and how she hesitates and how she changes directions. If you don't think there's some similarities there, you are living in a dream world. So if you like to break down the finer things of sports or just excellence in general, which is what I like to do as a professional basketball skills trainer, then you'll notice that whether there's an indirect or a direct correlation between Tyrese Halliburton playing better after he befriended Caitlin Clark. Now, I love the idea that a star women's basketball player, the Golden Goose, is bouncing ideas and friends with an NBA player. I just think that's phenomenal. Come on, Days! Good girl. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are interested in some of this Equality New York Liberty gear, I got it. I also got this shirt. I can put this shirt up here if you guys are interested in this shirt. And if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. Hope you guys are having a great day. We got a version of this shirt right here, so if you guys are interested, you can get it right now here in Hoot's YouTube shop. Now, I may make a commission on any qualifying purchase, but if you like this shirt, you can get it right now, right here in Hoot's YouTube shop. Now, I did pin that, so if you guys are interested, you can check that out. So, appreciate you getting sent to the goo, and have a great day. But we don't tolerate that in our safe space here, so take care of yourself. Best of luck. So anyways, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. And but I'm talking about Caitlin Clark and Tyrese Halliburton today, and we're trying to find out if we get somebody for our 9th episode of the Dog Beach Diaries today right here, while we're talking sports. If you guys want to talk YouTube shop, if you want to talk sports, you want to talk podcasting, anything that you guys want to talk about, please let me know. Happy to. Great, beautiful, amazing weather today. And I hope everyone's having a good day today. Hi, bud. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Hi, bud. Are you excited? You're really excited. Come on, Days. We're waiting for you. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Holler at your boy. So if you guys have any questions, any opinions, any thoughts about the NBA Finals, about what's going on in the WNBA, about my Tigers, Major League Baseball, the NHL Finals, Stanley Cup Finals is going on. Major League Baseball has decided to support Athletes Unlimited and their softball league, which is an amazing endeavor. John Patrikoff, the founder and CEO, co-founder of Athletes Unlimited, was on my podcast. So if you want to see that episode, you can check it out right now on YouTube and all audio platforms. But if you guys love sports, man, there is no greater time to be a sports fan. Now, I did say that Oklahoma and Indiana would be terrible for ratings. But you know what? A game-winning shot might change all that. And you know, Reggie Miller is now coming back into the mix because the Indiana Pacers are doing well, and so we can reminisce about the good old days with the Indiana Pacers and when they went to the finals and lost to the Lakers, or Indiana when Reggie played and he would go back and forth with Spike Lee or the spike in women's sports across the board, especially because of Caitlin Clark. I mean, there's a lot of things to talk about right now. But I think the ratings might actually do pretty well, because now people might be interested as a result of the continued last-second winning buckets, 4 to be exact so far in these playoffs, by Tyrese Halliburton. Absolutely amazing. Morning. How's it going? Hi, bud. You with your mama? Yeah. Come on, Days. We're waiting for you. Any day now. Come on, guys. Kaya, what are you limping for? Come on. What are you limping for? Hi, bud. Hi, good morning. You want to check out the girlies? Yeah, you want to check out the girlies? George, she really wants to play. That's right. Come on, Days. Days, you want to play? Days, you really want to play. Good morning, everyone. So if you guys have any questions, I'm a professional basketball skills trainer. I'm an empath. I'm a life coach, college professor, and love to talk sports. So if you have any questions about my opinion about what's been going on in the NBA Finals, the WNBA, hockey, I'm from Hockey Town, so I've watched a lot of hockey in my day. Please feel free to throw any questions you have into the chat. If you have any questions about YouTube, shop, podcasting, please feel free to let me know. Thanks for the hellos. Like to Julius, Maria. Welcome in, welcome in. So It is a beautiful day. It's a great day for a shirt like this that you can get right now by clicking the link right here in my YouTube shop. Come on, Days. But I hope everyone's having a good day. We're seeking to see if there's anybody out here who's interested in doing the 9th episode, to be exact, of the Dog Beach Diaries. We are out here at Dog Beach, and it's a beautiful day, slightly windy, but it's perfect for the dogs. We don't like the sun when we go to the Dog Beach. But as I was saying earlier, let me know your thoughts about my theory that Tyrese Halliburton is a better player as a result of befriending Caitlin Clark. Now, Caitlin Clark is not the best player in the WNBA. That goes to Nafisa Collier, in my opinion, and Asia Wilson is the second best player. And I would say Breanna Stewart's the third, and Caitlin Clark probably the fourth at this point. Now, in terms of popularity, Caitlin Clark is the most popular player in the WNBA. Now, is Caitlin Clark a better player because of Tyrese Halliburton? No. Is Tyrese Halliburton a better player because of Caitlin Clark? Absolutely. In my opinion. So, now, how do I come to that conclusion? Well, I just think that when you surround yourself with greatness, and Tyrese Halliburton obviously is around greatness because they're in the NBA Finals. And when you're surrounding yourself with greatness, you are the sum of those people that you surround yourself with. So if Tyrese Halliburton is going to surround himself with people like his teammates and a Hall of Fame coach and Coach Carlisle. George? What's Carlisle's first name? I don't know why I sort of forgot all of a sudden. Carlisle. George Carlisle, isn't it George? Anyways, if you're going to surround yourself with greatness, you're probably going to elevate yourself spiritually, mentally, in clutch situations. And I think that's why Tyrese Halliburton, in part, has hit so many game-winning shots and thrived in clutch situations, in situations where some other people would choke because of his relationship with Caitlin Clark. So let me know what you think about that. If you have any questions about anything here in my YouTube shop, please let me know. Happy to answer any questions for you guys. But welcome to Hoot's YouTube shop. Welcome to the Sports Deli, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Dog Beach, hanging out, chilling, showing you guys some different things from this equality hat. We got some equality shirts. We got some WNBA gear. We got Game 2 of the NBA Finals coming up. And Tyrese Halliburton did it again, ladies and gentlemen. He hit a game-winning shot with 0.3 seconds. Unbelievable. Now, the clock's supposed to stop when the ball goes through the hoop. So as soon as it hits the bottom of the net, that's when the clock is supposed to stop. And, you know, there's a lot of people that talk that don't know what the hell they're talking about. First of all, Halliburton traveled. But he was looking for a backdoor cut from his teammate, but it wasn't open. So at the last second, he was actually looking to pass and pulled it back and stutter stepped a little bit. It was not a gather dribble. It was not a zero dribble. He actually traveled, but they're not going to call it because it was so subtle. And he hit the game-winning shot going right. Now, to that point, when you go right as a basketball player, it's actually a harder shot. There's very few players whose percentages are higher when they go right. Not for layups. Layups obviously are higher when you go right. But for jump shots, your feet are actually the wrong way. So you have to turn your feet all the way to the left when you're shooting, but your hand is further away from the defender, unless they're riding your right hip. If you're going to your left, the ball is closer to the defender, but your feet are already left, so it's easier to get the shot off. But people don't know that, and they'll say, well, he was going right. Why would they let him go right? Because you're an idiot. You're literally a moron if you don't know that going right is actually harder when you're trying to force somebody into a jump shot because they have to turn all the way to the left to get the shot up. Kobe was one of the few players that shot from the right dribble, from the right side, as good, if not better, than the left side. But my point was that Tyrese Halliburton is a better player because of Caitlin Clark. He befriended her. Kaya! Kaya! I'm going to have to leash her up. She's on her way, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing day. Peace.